Welcome to the first of our Final Cut Pro 7 tutorials. They've all been broken down into small steps to make it easy for you to find what you need, and this is step 1. It's the most important part of the process. It's going to stop you losing your work or deleting important parts of it by accident, so it's crucial that you do this at the start of every new project. So you need to be able to create a folder, and this is where all of your work will be stored. So I've plugged my hard drive in there, you can see it's popped up. So I'm going to create a folder on my hard drive because it means I can keep it with me at all times and I can work on it anywhere. So I'm going to call it Final Cut Project. So to launch Final Cut Pro, if you go up to the search bar at the top and you can see it's already up there, type in Final Cut Pro and it should find it. It's a small clapperboard icon, so just double click that, and then we need to save this project into that folder. So File, Save Project As, and then if you find your hard drive and the folder that you've just created there, and we're going to save this project into there. So I'm just going to call this Project 1, and we're going to save it into your Final Cut Projects folder that you've just created. So to hide this, if you want to remove this screen, just press Command H. You can see that the project file is in there, but that's not everything that you're going to need. So all the files that Final Cut creates while you're building your project all need to be in that folder as well. So we need to go to Final Cut Pro, System Settings, and you need to set all of these parts to that folder. So you click here, Set, and then again you need to go down and find your folder, Final Cut Projects, choose, and you need to do it with all of these three as well. Find your folder, Final Cut Projects, choose. The same again with the thumbnail cache. Find your folder, Final Cut Projects, choose, and the same again with this last one. So this is basically telling Final Cut where to save all the files that it's going to be creating while you're working on it, and they all need to be stored in the same place so that they don't become disconnected. Now that you've set all that to your folder, if you hide Final Cut again, so Command H, you can now see that in your Final Cut Projects folder there are 3 more folders in there: the Capture Scratch, the Render Files, and the Audio Render Files. More folders will appear as you work. There'll be an autosave vault. There might be thumbnail cache files. All of this information is crucial to your project. Just to explain quickly, when you import your footage, all of your footage files, all of your video will appear inside this Capture Scratch folder. That's what your Capture Scratch is, but I'll explain more about that in step 2.